I'm going to cut straight to the chase. The NBA All-Star Weekend is just boring. We haven't had the All-Star Game itself yet, but today we had the three-point contest, skills contest, and dunk contest. And honestly, it just was not fun to watch. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down everything that happened and why the All-Star Game has just been so much worse recently. First off, let's start with what everyone cares about. Steph Curry versus Sabrina Ionescu, which was, of course, the three-point shooting contest, and the other three-point shooting contest between NBA players. And guys, this was absolutely insane because Steph and Sabrina, I'll start with that. Sabrina went up first. She shot from the NBA line with the WNBA ball and got 26 points, which tied for the highest across all the three-point contest events today. Then Steph went up there, NBA line, NBA ball, and dropped 29 without even blinking. He was absolutely ridiculous, and you know what? I'm gonna just roll the tape.
He's not your average bear. And the thing about it, his money rack is the last rack, so he'll be warmed up by then. Yeah, he's not your average bear. I'm just saying. I said he had to be perfect on that one. 10 seconds. He got it. He got it. Look at
Yeah, guys, there's a reason that Steph Curry isn't allowed in the NBA three-point contest anymore. He is just too good of a player. Honestly, just a beautiful showing from him. But this doesn't take away from the actual NBA three-point contest because it was also really interesting. First round, you had 4 players tie for 26 points, which was the first time that a four-way tie has ever happened in three-point contest history. In that, you had Dame, Trae, and Karl Anthony Towns win. And in the finals, it became pretty heated, with Karl Anthony Towns dropping 22, Trae only having 18, and then Dame went up. And we all know what happened from there. Dame Dolla did what Dame Time does, and he dropped 26 and got the back-to-back win, which is only the second time in NBA three-point contest history, after Steph Curry, of course. But enough with the three-point contests. Let's now go to the dunk contest, because this was one of the main headlining events of tonight, and honestly, I was expecting it to be really, really good. I mean, Mac McClung, Jaylen Brown, the brother of Obi Toppin, who's Jacob Toppin, and rookie Jaime Jaquez Jr. was going to be a pretty interesting night. I mean, all of them have crazy hops, and we saw what Mac McClung could do last year. But honestly, I wasn't coming into it with too high expectations. And my expectations were brought down to earth because this was honestly just horrible. It was not entertaining in the slightest, and if you disagree, you have the right to do that, but it's just fallen off of a cliff. And it's not because the players are bad or anything. Just listen to me before you start hating. It's not because the players are bad. It's because every possible dunk has already been done. I mean, just in this dunk contest alone, you had 2 players going over Shaq. I mean, what's going to happen next year? Players going over Wembanyama? We've already seen basically the same exact thing. We've seen all the reverse dunk combinations. We've seen all the in-between-the-legs combinations. And honestly, it's just getting a bit boring. The NBA has to innovate and do something new, but it's pretty obvious that they won't do that because this brings so much attention to the game. However, the last dunk of the entire contest was from Mac McClung, and he needed a score of 49.2 or more to win. And here's what he did.
Well, let's see it. But he started on up there. He started off on one side.
Yeah, guys, right over Shaquille O'Neal. It was hella impressive, but, I mean, as I already said, we've already seen it. Now, on to the last and honestly one of the funniest parts of this entire weekend was the skills contest, because we've always had it in previous years, and last year it was pretty boring. Now, this year it was also boring, but it was just hilarious. I oh man, look what Scottie Barnes did in this clip.
Here's one. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh, Scottie Barnes is always going to be known as one of the most interesting players in the entire NBA. And honestly, I think that take is really valid right now after he just did that. Because that is one of the, oh my god. And it was just even funnier because look what he did the very next play after that.
You're right. No one should miss this. No one's gonna miss this. Look at this. Come on, Scotty. No. Should NBA players be able to dribble?
Yeah, my guy just absolutely forgot to dribble in the biggest stage in the world. Like, how does that even happen? Anyways, guys, I think the only way to describe this wild night is from this quote from Victor Wembanyama. I mean, just look what he said.
What the fuck is this?
Anyways, tonight was an absolutely wild night, and tomorrow should be even better. I mean, the All-Star game is about to be crazy. On one team, you have LeBron, Giannis, Luka, Jokic, and just all the best players in the league. And on the other side, you have Steph, you have Shea, it's East versus West, and it is going to be prime time entertainment. I mean, yes, Joel Embiid got injured, but Bam Adebayo is replacing him, and as we know, Bam isn't a half bad player. Last year, the All-Star game was really, really bad, but my prediction for this year is that it's going to improve. The defense is going to be better, and they won't score 380 points like they did last year. It'll be more fun. There'll be jaw-dropping highlights. And anyways, for the final topic of this video, we're going to be talking about something that Draymond Green said in an interview at the All-Star game. He said that the only players in the entire NBA that have nothing left to prove are Steph Curry and LeBron James. Now, I slightly agree with this take. While I do think that Steph and LeBron are the only players with nothing to prove, I also think that they do have a bit to prove. LeBron, of course, has been on this dominant run, but with a Lakers team so good, I feel like he has to just continue the dominance for one more season, get one more chip, one more finals appearance, and his resume will be cemented as the greatest player of all time forever. No one's ever gonna pass him if he does that. Anyways, if you like this video, please drop a like because it helps me so much. See ya.